Hello Aries, welcome to your mid-June going into July 2024 general reading. Aries, this is for Aries Sun and Rising signs. Mid to late June going into July 2024 for Aries Sun and Rising. I've been meditating on your cards. So without further ado, let's get started here. Lay down these cards. I'm using the Medieval Feathers Tarot today, so I hope that you enjoy the visuals. It's a relatively new deck for me. So let's see what we have going on for my Aries Sun and Rising viewers. Aries, if you enjoy my readings, please do like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. I don't have to keep telling you, but it really does help me out a great deal. So if you wouldn't mind taking a moment now, that would be wonderful and I would be truly grateful. Aries, let's see your overall energy. Well, let's get your spirit animal for the month. Please show me Aries spirit animal for mid to late June going into July for Aries, please, spirit. Okay, oh, the dragon, I love that for you. Khaleesi, the mother of dragons. Getting that visual straight away. Born of fire, born of fire. Well, that's you for certain. For certain. Some of you are mothers, some of you, of course, have that energy of birthing something new. It doesn't have to be an actual human being. It could be really literally anything. What is the energy here that surrounds Aries? Mid to late June going into July. What is the energy here that surrounds Aries Sun and Rising, please, spirit? What is the energy? Oh, okay. Jaleel. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Spelled J-E-L-I-E-L. I'm getting very strong Gemini energy off that card, so we'll see what that's all about. And let's see, what is the overall theme that my beautiful Aries is working on for this time period? What is the overall theme? June going into July for Aries, please. What is the overall theme? What is the main thing that Aries is dealing with? Okay, and we have Freya here. Freya is the Lady of Light. Okay, so let's take a look here, Aries. Right in the center of this reading, we have Judgment. Okay, what I'm getting around this, Aries, is perception. Perception. Sometimes, Aries, you can be misperceived by people around you. I do get an energy that for a lot of my Aries out there, you have this very strong energy around you, the dragon, but are you the fire-breathing dragon? Sometimes I feel like there's an energy here of thinking, people thinking that you're not, oh gosh, I hate to say this, but there's an energy of stability here, needing to appear stable to people around you, because you are a very volatile person. When it comes to harmony in your relationships, you tend to be someone who can find it difficult to find harmony with those around you, because you have this fire-breathing dragon-like energy around you. So it may be that you've recently had some discord amongst family, friends, maybe even a spouse or lover, and there's an energy around being perceived the wrong way, because I feel that deep down you do actually want harmony with this person or these people. You don't want to be on the outside. For some of you, there's discord with a mother. I'm getting that specifically, but not for all of you. I was getting that Mother of Dragons energy. And we also have a mother card here with the Freya, the Lady of Light. You are someone who is very bold. You're someone who is shows immense courage in your life, and you succeed as a result of that. Almost in spite of your past, I get you using that as motivation to propel yourself to success. And this is your life's path. But along the way, there's learning how to navigate interpersonal relationships with first parents, and then friends, and then later spouses or lovers. So that's where you're at currently here, Aries. And it seems like you've had some kind of blow up. I do get an energy here of an intense argument. You may feel a little bit lonely or on the outs with someone or some people around you. Let's have a look and see what's happened. King of Coins. Okay. Well, this could be, Aries, you very focused on your money, your finances, your job, your career, just with this intense focus to do better, to do best. So for some of you, you've put relationships with other people on the back burner, or not considered it important enough in the past to put a lot of energy towards. But the thing with this is, once you reach a certain level of success here, Aries, for some of you, you have a good job, you've got the money coming in, you may even have a home to call your own here, you may have recently purchased a house, some of you, and you're looking around this house thinking, well, you know, the money is great and everything, but where's my person? I am picking up a little bit of loneliness with this King of Pentacles. For some of you, it could even be someone around you, a parent in the past, someone who was distant. There may have even been some difficulties with that person. There may be some issues around attention seeking and not receiving enough attention from a father or father figure for some of my Aries, not all of you. Now presently we do have the Magician. Wow, this is powerful. I do get you as a very powerful person here, Aries, and excuse me just one moment, I'm getting super hot here, which usually means that I'm connecting with spirit to a high degree, because I'm just burning up, and I'm in the southern hemisphere, so it's winter time, so it's definitely not what's around me. It's actually quite cold. So this energy of the Magician, there's a little bit of, okay, it's giving me the energy of arrogance. Now, I don't want to annoy you, Aries. You probably already know that about yourself. You probably already know that you have a little bit of arrogance around you. It's you deserve it, because if you're resonating as this King of Pentacles, male or female, not a gender specific reading, then yeah, you've achieved a certain level of success. You've done it the hard way. You've done it through a strong work ethic. Some of you have been very motivated by a mother figure who raised you right. This is somebody who is a wise person. I'm getting sage-like energy. For Aries, it may be even a Sagittarius, or just someone who is I'm getting strong fire energy around this parental figure. For some of you, it won't be a parent. It'll be just someone who has inspired you greatly, somebody who has risen above circumstances and has raised you to be someone who focuses mainly on, I'm getting like money is super important. You may have grown up quite poor, or you may have had a single parent who had to work very hard. There may have been a father figure who was distant for some of my Aries out there. So all of this energy is playing into the current energy of You getting ahead, you rising above, you being able to use everything that you've learned, everything that you've witnessed as tools to get ahead. It's like you're a sponge, Aries, soaking up. It's like you don't even have to even experience some things. You just learn by seeing other people experience them, maybe parents here, and you've learned a lot from that. So you know things. I get for some of you, you even know how to manipulate other people, maybe a parental figure, because you've witnessed a certain pattern play out. Gosh, all right. In the near future, we've got the Queen of Swords. Aries, yeah. Now, I'm getting this as detachment. A certain level of detachment here. A level of detachment. You know, gosh, I get for some of you, you have had this issue where you've been at odds with someone around you, and it will soon come a time for you to decide what you're going to do about this, because I feel like for you that you have a couple of paths ahead of you when it comes to how this is going to play out. Will it play out in the light, or will it play out in the dark? So a light side, shadow side is playing out here, and it's going to be up to you to decide. There's a little bit of defensiveness around you, and that could not serve your interest long term. If you have had conflict with a certain member of your family, or family in general, or a spouse or lover, it tells me that you can either take the high road here, rise above, and manifest peace and harmony. It's not too late to shift the energy. Or you could dig your heels in here, become very stubborn, and keep the chaos or conflict going. It really just depends on you, Aries, and what you have the power here. The power lies in your hands to see what you want to do with this. You know, Aries, for some of you, you like this conflict, you like the chaos. To you, it's living. You know? You are a liver of life, and for some of my Aries, you may feel like, well, I don't feel like I'm living life unless I have this chaos, I have this conflict, I have something to rail against, I have a challenge to meet. If I feel like there's injustice against me or someone else, I'll raise that sword, and I will defend to the end what is worthwhile. But what are you actually defending here? Is it worthwhile defending? Your advice here is the Hierophant. It's to learn the lesson. Perhaps seek advice from someone wiser than you. I do get a sage-like energy here, possibly a parental figure, or for some of you it could actually be someone outside of the family. It could be an older friend, it could be even a priest, or somebody, a counselor, a teacher, a mentor, someone that you can ask for advice about how to deal with conflict in your life, especially if it relates to, it feels to me like you want love. Obviously, you're this powerful figure. You're someone who is used to fighting, used to chaos, used to perhaps people trying to put you in your place. And the thing is, it really drives you forward It gives you momentum, motivation to succeed. You've used that. You use the chaos, you use the conflict in your life to get ahead, to rise above. But do you learn the lesson? Because at some point here, Aries, it's a time to leave that behind and create harmony with someone around you. Now, it could be because of I'll just give you a number of examples. I'm not saying it's any one of these, but it could be anything like this. It could be a parent who is ill. It could be a friend who is perhaps leaving to go to another city, state, or country, and you have to reconcile with that person. And for others of you, it could be a spouse that you have broken up with and that you miss and that you would really like to get back together with. But there has been this power game or power dynamic which has created chaos and conflict in your life. So you're going to have to decide what it is that you truly want, why you want it, and then make the decision based on what it is you want to get out of this. Does it serve you to keep this conflict going? Yeah. Now, around you, we do have the Eight of Wands. Yes, self-regulation. Being able to hold back when it comes to your words. Because, again, I get that fire-breathing dragon. Saying things, blurting things out that cause chaos and conflict in your life. Now, it could be you reacting to something that is said to you, or it could just be you instigating something. It could be either way. We do have your hope here, though, is the Page of Cups. Feeling sorry, feeling regretful. There's remorse here. And the outcome is the Devil, but you can't seem to let that go. You'd like to come forward, I feel, and make harmony with this person or these people around you. And yet this devil, this shadow side, this dark side tends to take over. It's defensiveness of ego, it's some stubbornness, an unwillingness to back down, an unwillingness to yield to anyone. You have it's like you're on the battlefield, like a constant battle. Doesn't it get tiring, Aries? I just get an energy here of, when does this get tiring? When is enough? When is it okay just to have harmony in your life again? Because I feel like that's deep down, that's what you crave on a soul level. But yet you there's something holding you back from making that actually happen in your life. Aries, let's talk about Jaleel here. It's card number 26. Now, if you reduce this, it is 8, which is a card of success. The card speaks about letting love heal. When we talk about relationships with other people, it's a form of alchemy, a combination of that person or those people and you. What it is that you'd want from this is harmony, which creates and brings forth prosperity into your life, abundance, joy, and healing. The attraction that draws couples and friends into our orbit depends on polarity, and that's why I was getting that Gemini energy here. It could be a Gemini that you're dealing with for some of you, Aries, and this is why relationships can sometimes feel fractured. The chemistry that attracts us and nourishes us can also become a source of frustration, irritation, mistrust, anger. So you're being asked to find it within yourself a way to harmonize relationships around you, or attract the harmonious partnership that you desire. Aries, sometimes you can go back to the energy of endless friction. doing things that are chaotic in your life. Sometimes it's you, sometimes it's a reaction. You know, what kind of energy we tend to be at in our life is what we attract. So for a lot of my Aries, you've been in this energy of mistrust, focusing on betrayals, having negative expectations of people around you, and even manipulation with this Magician card. But this is the low road. This is a low vibrational energy that I'm picking up here. You're being asked to rise above that, to not buy into that energy, that you have to have relationships that need to be inherent with rage, anger, mistrust, betrayal. You know, a lot of you have that belief, like this is how relationships are. No, they're actually not like this. For some of my Aries, you need to have love relationships that are fraught with this endless friction to make it interesting. You're being asked to consider why that's important and what you're getting out of that, because it feels to me like it's loneliness. That's essentially what's happening here, Aries. Now, your partner, your spouse, your significant other, love interest, business partner, friend, family member is not your enemy. There's an energy here of drawing together, you know, magnetic poles. Not pushing away, but being attracted to someone and then being, yeah, it feels like what draws you to someone is then what causes you to push away this person, Aries, and then that creates inherent friction in the relationship and inherent friction in your life. For some of you, it's based in fear of intimacy, but it is actually in your best interests to find the courage to be vulnerable. Yeah, there's that word, Aries, I know. Vulnerability. To be truly connected to another in a love partnership and have it something that is on a wholly entire different level than what you've experienced in the past. You have to be vulnerable and allow yourself to be vulnerable, to ask for what you need, to share your feelings. And that's the only way that you can establish or re-establish, in some cases here, a connection that will get rid of loneliness, that will flow, that will illuminate the path ahead and fill your life with joy and abundance and happiness and prosperity. Aries, of course you want to be seen, you want to be loved, you want to be appreciated. But sometimes you tend to think that you are not someone who can have that. You tend to think that you are unlovable or unlikable, or that your loved ones don't care about you. But they absolutely do. This card is asking you to see beyond any illusions so you can establish or re-establish the loving connections that you seek in your life, Aries. Ways that you can do that? Well, it's going to be a tough ask, because I feel that this energy is deeply ingrained in you, this belief in chaotic relationships. And you may have had that. It may have been a parental thing. You may have had a father and mother that were always in chaos. But you can rise above that here, Aries. You can. You can learn as well from the mistakes that parents have made in their own interpersonal relationships with others, and not go down that road, not be in that situation. The way that you have a relationship that stays and stays true is not by this chaotic energy, it is by finding harmony. Now, in the short term, you're being asked to spend some time outdoors, to breathe, to be mindful, to relax, to breathe deeply, close your eyes. Ask Spirit to fill your heart with beautiful healing energy, healing light. Picture your heart chakra opening. Picture the dynamic of healing water and healing energy flowing into your heart space, and see how that sits with you. See how it makes you feel here, Aries. Truly, you can be fierce. You can be someone who is a powerful entity here, Aries, without losing the vulnerability. You're being asked to meld both of these. You are both of these. This is like your outer energy, what others see you as, a strong force to be reckoned with, and this is what you really want. I think that rather than have this confrontational energy around you, you want to be seen as someone who is a loving partner, a loving son, daughter, mother, father, whatever. I feel that's what you truly want deep down on a heart level, and it's absolutely yours. But you have to get out of this energy of expecting two things: expecting a tough road ahead. Because if you go into any kind of decision making or any kind of communication with anyone, if you go in expecting a fight, you'll get one. If you go in with a very neutral, very calm, very relaxed energy, guess what? It will be met with that. And then you'll be able to have an intelligent conversation without going down the road of this devil energy getting away with you. The devil feels to me like that spoiling for a fight kind of energy that you've had in the past. And then going away and then feeling quite sad and being unhappy about what's happened. Yeah, Aries, let's get one more card for you. Actually, I'm going to get two. I'm going to get one from this deck. Message for Aries, please, Spirit, when it comes to this situation. Yeah. Voyage of the heart. There we go. And transformation. Absolutely. Love flows through you and to you, and a fresh new way of living emerges. Wow. You are on the cusp of something major happening here, Aries, in your life. If you want it to happen, if you're ready for this transformation, boy, this really transforms the way that you are dealing with people around you. And I get it all the way from the top, parents, right down to colleagues at work, friends, people you just meet on the street, and love interests as well. It's a lot more calm energy, but it's not dull or boring. Some Aries here may fall into the trap of thinking, well, it's not exciting enough. I need this chaos. I need this conflict in my life. I need this to feel like I'm living. Have a think about that. Have a think about what you really want, what you're really getting out of this, and why you feel, some of my Aries feel that's the only way they feel alive is when there's conflict. Why is that? I feel that you're being asked to really go within here, because it's this breathing fire, this speaking fiery words, chaotic words, things that keep you stuck in this cycle of confrontation, battles, betrayals, and then forgiveness, well, having to seek forgiveness. Rather than be stuck in that cycle, you're being asked to be wise, to learn from not only the experience that you've had, but also experience I get of seeing other people do the same thing in their past around you. Something that you may have been a pattern, a condition that you've grown up with in your life. Now is the time where you can shapeshift, you can change, you are capable of changing. You don't have to keep doing this, is what my spirit guide is saying. Ooh, Wow, Aries, I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best with this. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like a personal reading, please do email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thank you again. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would love it if you would continue to watch my videos. Thank you so much, guys, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you again, Aries.